So I guess it was only a time before the game decided to add his 1.5 cent to the whole Kendrick Drake thing. I mean, he's been doing stuff since the battle happened, saying stuff, so on and so forth. But apparently, he dropped some music, man. But DeVille made a video, and he got the lyrics to some tracks in which he says Game is throwing shots at not just Kendrick, but both Drake and Kendrick. Let's go ahead and listen in and see what's going on here.
Game got everybody talking over the project that he had dropped with DJ Drama for Gangsta Grills. This album has 4 tracks that everybody is saying that the Game had dissed Kendrick on. And from what I'm hearing, I think it's true. I think he dissed Kendrick. I think he took shots at Drake also. And we're going to get down to the lyrics and see exactly what it is that he had said. Now, going based on the project in order, the first one that we're going to talk about is Chrome Hearts. That's the first track that you listen to where you hear the shots get taken in the first place. I don't turn down smoke. I don't turn up people's albums. First guys were scared of my brother, so I started pulling up without him. Los Angeles King, give me a rooftop, I'll shout it. And the man you thought was king ain't going to do nothing about it. And this is...
Come on, Game. Come on, man. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie though. I would love to see a Game Kendrick rap battle. I think that would be very entertaining. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think it would be good? And who do you got in that? Whether you think he'll win, it'll be entertaining. But yeah, that sound like shots to me, man. And the man you thought was king ain't gonna do nothing about it. He ain't talking about King Kuta, is he? Is he talking about King Kuta? Better not be talking about King Kuta, man. Hey, man, the Game always got to try to find a way to slide in and make itself relevant again, right? Besides, like, just fucking rap, dude. If that's the case. Like, don't come out here with all this nut shit just to get it. But I feel like this is the new thing. Is it not? Everybody always complaining, oh, so-and-so got to use beef to do this and use controversy to do that. But everybody's doing it. Nobody, I don't want to say nobody, but very few people are leading with their skill. I mean, it just is what it is. I guess we in the age of that, virality, man. People want to say shit to get in the algorithm.
Directly at Kendrick. Kendrick coins himself king. Obviously, the man has gone into full support of the West Coast. He said it in Control, king in the West, king of the coast, both hands.
He said
both.
Yep.
He received the torch from Snoop Dogg and many others. The Game was there too. The Game was there. And now he's talking like this, which is crazy because he was somebody who added a few words when Kendrick got passed the torch. So we know that he's talking about Kendrick. He was there when they first announced it. And I don't know why he has to start some problems like this, bro. But
man, the Game was there and he was probably seething underneath. Game was looking at him like, yeah, drop it down one night. Yeah, no, the game didn't like that. Look, and people talk about like people like 50, they call 50 a hater, a couple other people, but the Game is a hater, y'all. Y'all gotta admit, man, the Game is a hater. Big facts. Big facts.
What's crazy is that he's saying that he's king. Why go against the grain? It's kind of what I'm feeling. I know the Game represents the West just like Kendrick does, but it's always one thing to call yourself king. But when the public agrees with it, or when they're the ones that announce you, or when your peers or your OGs announce you, the person to run it, the person that is the one that's in favor, the artist that everyone agrees on, when we say this is the guy that is running things, this is the guy that we are putting on the forefront, and that is Kendrick Lamar. The Game could say what he wants, but it's not what everybody's going to agree with. The next song where he decided to take shots was in America's Nightmare. Right here, I believe he actually took shots at Drake and Kendrick at the same time. He says, chrome bins, chrome rims, riding around with this Drake, no friends, no spins, F the radio, F the clubs, F the Fashion Nova fit, F all the cap and fake love, F the dap and fake hugs, F these ops and fake thugs, fake followers, fake streams, fake buzz, fake beefs on podcasts, fake Crips and fake Bloods, fake chains, all you do is rap and take drugs. Now, what I just read right now, I think this is in regards to Drake, when he talks about radio play, the clubs, not receiving it. Fashion Nova, I don't think Kendrick rocks Fashion Nova.
I don't know if I can get on board with this one, man. I don't know. This just sounds like some generalization going on. Nah. Chrome Benz, Chrome rims, riding around with this Drake. No friends. If anything, shit, he might be shouting out Drake. Honestly, no friends, no spins. F the radio, F the club, F that fashion over fit. F all that cap and fake love. F the dap, the fake hugs. F these apps and fake thugs. Fake followers, fake streams, fake buzz, fake beefs on podcasts. Nah, this could be pretty much a generalization of what's been going on, just period, on social media, right? Fake Crips and fake Bloods, fake chains. All you do is rap and take drugs. Yeah, man. I don't think this is a shot at neither Kendrick or Drake. Which I think. Reach. I'm gonna have to say this one might be a reach, bro. Yeah.
But he says Drake, and Drake has a song called No Friends, no new friends specifically. But obviously, this is to mention Drake after mentioning the radio, after mentioning all of this. He says fake followers, fake streams, fake buzz, fake beefs on podcasts, which the only person that I know who's beefing with a podcast is Joe Budden. Does the game know that some of the beefs in regards to these podcasts are fake? Or is he calling out other podcasts that do fake beefs? Y'all can let me know. But I know that we were just talking about flowers, right? With P. Diddy sending 50 Cent flowers. Drake had sent Joe Budden flowers at one point in time also. But there's been rumors that Drake was going to sit down with Joe Budden. We'll keep it alleged. But y'all can tell me how you feel about this. But for sure, he definitely mentioned the Drake. There is a Drake bar. But when he talks about fake streams and fake views, he could be referencing the situation with the beef involving Drake and Kendrick, the accusations of botting, farming, payola, and all that stuff, right? The next part of the song.
Nah, I don't think he's talking about that. I just think he's saying in general, man. I think he's just saying in general, bro. I don't think this got nothing to do with. Again, I think if anything, he's kind of shouting out Drake just by using the line in reference to Drake, right? Yeah.
He says, "What's a Grammy to a man like me spinning jets? And what's internet to a man who grew up without the internet? But I will log you off if you keep sending threats, put 12 dots on you and park you like that guy in GNX." I just think it's crazy how people always bring up the Grammys. With Kendrick Lamar, the game is bringing up the Grammy.
Yeah. What's a Grammy to a man like me spinning jets? And what's the internet to a man who grew up without the internet, but yet the nigga stay on the internet? Is he serious? He can't be serious. To a man who grew up with a game, stay talking dumb shit on the internet. What are you talking about? None. But I will log you off and keep sending threats. Put 12 dots on you and park you like that guy GNX. Is that a shot? Is that a shot? What y'all think? Is he shooting? Is he shooting from the hit back kitty? I don't know, man. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to say this is a pot. I know all my spade players, right? Y'all be like, yeah, I got 2 in the possible, I got 4 in the possible. This is a possible as far as shots. I'm gonna call this one. I think we got 1 in a possible. I think the first one was 1. This is a possible. That second one, I think, was just a reach. If anything, I think that was a shout out to Drake. This is a possible. I got 1 in a possible. Let's keep going.
Drake with the beef with Kendrick, he brought up the Grammys. Everybody always brings up the Grammys. I feel like a lot of people are bothered by the success that Kendrick has with the Grammy nominations,
ain't no doubt about
the Grammy
that.
Awards. But,
yeah, for sure.
But at certain points, it's like it's just an award, right? That's what they say at the same time. So why do they always make it a big deal?
Because them niggas
why do
ain't
they
get
always
the
have
attention?
to act like they're not bothered? When someone says, "I don't care about that," it makes you feel like you do care about that because you're bringing it up in the first place.
Fact.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't bring it up at all. So right. I feel like this is the game trying to act unbothered about the situation, about not getting the credit. Again, him getting upset about not getting the credit is starting to be a repetitive thought listening to these songs. But then again, we get to the next song, which is exactly what we're talking about. He has a song called Left Out. And in this song, he's very aggressive. Like, if I could explain it to you, he's like upset. He's like very upset. And the chorus is explaining that they don't feel left out, that he don't feel left out. He don't feel left out. He don't feel left out. And he says, "F your album. We don't want to hear it. I'm speaking in tongues. I got the spirit." Again, disrespecting an album that recently came out from the West Coast, which is GNX. Obvious tell sign that he is going at Kendrick. He said,
I don't know about that, man. I don't know. There's been a few albums that came out. GNX came out in November. It could be. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna call this a possible yet for me. Let me listen to the rest.
Obvious tell sign that he is going at Kendrick. He says, "F the man you said when. F both of you guys. Now
Okay.
nobody wins. You follow trends. I'm going with the win. I don't want to hang with you guys. My arms in the rim. And what's a Vince Carter to Kobe? Even after I die, you can't hold me. Stop calling me bro. We ain't homies. And if you live on the coast, you owe me. For all the things I showed you, you're not Tyrese, you Jody. All that snapping around must be the veggies. I'm the only one whipping legends. And this is exactly what I'm talking.
All right, this could be a possible then. Going off that first verse, I don't know, or the first part of the verse. But then once you go down, especially when you say F you, what do you say? F you man who said when? F you man who said when? What the hell? F both of you guys, nobody wins. You follow trends, I'm going with the win. I don't want to hang with you guys, my arm in the rim. Right, first of all, that verse just sound whack as shit. I ain't even gonna lie. But F you man who said when. I guess F the man who you said won. F both of you guys. Nobody wins. Maybe this was just written out wrong. And what a Vince Carter to Kobe? Even after I die, you can't hold me. Stop calling me bro. We ain't homies. And if you live on the coast, you owe me for all the things I showed you. You're not Tyrese, you Jody. I mean, he could be talking about Kenny, man. He could be. I don't know. I ain't sold. I ain't 100% sold. This could be a general. Again, it could be. Maybe I'm giving the game. Am I giving the game too much leeway? Because this could be. He could just be talking his shit to anybody from the coast, right? West Coast. I don't know. Y'all think I'm being? Am I being naive? Is game sliding one in on me here? I don't know. Let's keep going.
About, bro. He takes shots at Kendrick and Drake right here. He said, F the guy that you said wins. He said, F both of y'all. Now nobody wins, which is clearly talking about both of them right before saying F, G, and X. You follow trends. I'm going with the win. And I think right here, this bottom half is for Kendrick and Drake also. He says, and what's a Vince Carter to a Kobe? Vince Carter, as you know, played for the Raptors. Drake was there for his ceremony for when he retired. Kobe being from LA, playing for the Lakers. The game comparing himself to Kobe.
Plus, I don't think the game would be throwing shots at Drake because, I mean, game has made it clear that he's Team Drake. He's been very clear about that. Remember, we go back to the other verse. He talking about the internet shit. He made it clear on the internet that, you know, he's riding Team Drake and that Drake is his brother. So unless something happened, I'm not sure that any of this is shots at Drake at all.
And talking about Drake as if he's Vince Carter. At least that's what I'm thinking in my mind, right? Because why else would you bring somebody who played for the Toronto Raptors? Even after I die, you can't hold me. Stop calling me bro. We ain't homies. And then you think about the times, right, when the Game and Drake had did songs together also. Because not only did Kendrick and Game do songs, but Drake and the Game have done songs together. And he took him to Compton. He took him in his hood to record the videos. So he could be talking about both of these guys right here at the same time again. And if you live on the coast, you owe me, which in that point, he's talking about Kendrick. And then he says, you're not Tyrese, you're Jody, which is Baby Boy. Baby Boy is a West Coast movie. So this is a shot at Kendrick directly, comparing him to Jody instead of the real person that played.
I mean, if you calling him Jody, you calling him a bitch. that'd be some heavy stuff right there. I don't know if he'd be talking to Kendrick like that. Do y'all? I mean, that would be shots right there, right? Saying you're a little boy, basically. You're a little boy. Because that's how it was, right? Jody, he had to grow up. He was like a little boy and shit. He had to learn how to be a man. I'm not sure he would be saying that about Kendrick. I don't think anybody looks at Kendrick as being or acting like a little boy who still needs to learn how to be a man. I could be wrong, but I ain't seeing it.
It's the part Tyrese. And then, of course, he says, all that snooping around must be the veggies. This could be a reference to Squabble Up when Kendrick is saying, woke up looking for the broccoli, high key. So it could be that. It could be veggies, broccoli, Squabble Up. I'll let y'all guess that one. I'll let y'all decide on that one. But I think for sure he was taking shots at Drake and Kendrick here at the same time.
I mean, and that last part of I'm the only one pistol whipping legends, it's pretty nebulous, but it's definitely a shot.
The next song is So Contagious. And this one, he actually takes shots at SZA also and the rest of New York City while he was at it. in response back to Kendrick Lamar's control verse. They talk that talk whenever blood walking. Tell them to shut their effing mouth whenever blood talking. Leave them in a pool of blood. Tell them to put them in a blood coffin. Switches get clips. People get hit. Bitches get hit. Tough guys tucked down, leaning like scissors and shit. Choppers on tour and they singing like scissor and shit. I'm the king of New York, meaning that y'all are local. I'm the king of LA, walking around this shit like Goku in an orange jumpsuit if that's the shit I gotta go through. Now, this, I think, is a response to Kendrick calling himself the king of the West again, king of New York, king of LA. This is what he did in Control. I think the game is trying to call out New York at the same time.
It's a pretty clever verse. I like it. I don't think it's a shot at SZA, number one, but it's definitely a clever verse. And I'm not too sure it's a shot at Kendrick necessarily. Game's just talking shit, man, but it could be. Yeah. I think Game is just like he's feeling overlooked. Game is feeling overlooked, man. He ain't getting no attention. I definitely think he feels slighted, which is really unfounded. He has no reason to feel that way because he hasn't been like his time has passed. The Game's time has passed, man, and that's just a fact. So I don't know why a person who hasn't been disrespected feels the need to feel disrespected by anybody, let alone Kendrick. And I don't think Game is the king of LA at this point.
While he's trying to take the LA spot from Kendrick Lamar, which I don't think that he can do it, bro. You got to do more than just say that you are.
Not
you
at
have
all.
to prove it and get others to believe that you are. And then he says he can't let bygones be bygones because these guys think that they Dylon, which is a classic skit from Dave Chappelle when he says, what are your top five? Man. And he says, Dylon. So as long as other people from LA or New York think that they are the best, he has competition with y'all. He has a problem with y'all. It's up for everybody, for Kendrick, for Drake, for LA, for other people that think that they're better than him in LA, for other people that think they are better in New York. This is what he's thinking. This is what he's saying. And to be honest, the Game could say whatever he wants. But again, if you're trying to claim that you're the people's champ, the people have to agree with that. You know, and it's not that you should care about what the people think. But when you're trying to self-proclaim something, that's the problem. It's just self-proclaiming. It's not really something that is true. It's just something that you think is true. But if the Game is talking like this, I can only imagine what he's going to say when the album is finally done, when he drops the documentary 3. I know this is more so like the title says, every movie needs a trailer. So I'm assuming that this is just a trailer for the movie of the documentary 3 when the actual album comes out. But I know that he's trying to get people to anticipate something when he drops an album. I wonder if he's going to continue to take shots on the documentary 3. It's crazy because Kendrick was on the documentary 2, and I think Drake was on the documentary 2 also. Absol, and I think J-Rock also. It's crazy how things have changed. It's crazy the times that we're living in. But y'all could tell me how you feel about this in the comments. Y'all could.
No, shout out to the Ville. He always do his homework, but not too sure that all of it. I think that's just vintage Game. Now, Game is a hater. He's definitely a hater. There's some shots in them bars for sure, but I think some of it's just general, man. I wouldn't mind seeing a Game Kendrick rap battle though. I really would. That would be fun. I wouldn't mind seeing the Game Drake rap. Well, I think Drake is done with the rap battles. I don't think Drake got no battle rap left in him, man. Here's the problem. Drake can never battle rap again because nothing would ever come off as serious no more. Nothing would. It would never be the same. No one would ever take that serious, except maybe his fans, but the general public, that shit, it wouldn't hit. It wouldn't hit. So Drake can't get, we got to put him outside of this. There's no rap battles with Drake no more. But Kendrick and Game would be a good for the sport. Good for the sport. But I don't think Game is looking for any angle he can take to stir up controversy like he always do. I think he knows Kendrick's not going to feed into it, but Kendrick may respond on a track somewhere down the line in a roundabout way, just like the Game is doing. An all-out rap battle, I don't think we'd see that happen. There will have to be some very direct shots. There's nothing in any of that is direct and to the point, but it's definitely some, I guess you can call them sneak disses up in there. But it ain't, it's really the same shit he been saying, for real. A lot of it's just the same shit, man. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Y'all let me know. What you think? You think he's talking shit to people specifically, or do you think he's just doing his regular old game thing and getting on there just hating for no goddamn reason? Hey, y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.